Houses have seasons. We move into a house with dreams of what could be. That hardwood floor that was hideously carpeted in the 70s needs to see the light of day. Walls are torn down, repositioned, reconstructed, and then modified again in the next renovation. Rooms are furnished and basements finished as family expands and children grow. Preferences and styles change with the times, but throughout each season, the mission and vision that our family holds dear remains the same. We love our kids and want them to love one another. We desire that our home be a place of fun or service or safety for our neighbors and friends. We have expectations as to how we will talk to one another, treat one another, help one another. And the healthy, Christ-centered vision for our home guides us through seasons of transition and decades of family life. Indeed, we have a vision for how we will use our home, and every landscaping project, every rearrangement of the furniture, every remodel is an opportunity to ask, Lord, how do you want us to use our home for the expansion of your kingdom?
The same is true of Bedrock Lynchburg. We're a family, and we've had seasons. For the first 5 years of our existence, we met in this middle school gym. We got used to rolling out carpets every Sunday morning, setting up chairs and setting up stage, and children's classrooms. We got used to the sound of the fans behind me. The squeak of the fan became just an accompanying member of the worship team's rhythm section. We got used to where we entered and exited, where our kids' classrooms were. We grew accustomed to the feeling of not having a permanent sign or steeple. Many of us, many of you, can look at Linkhorn Middle School as a marker on your spiritual journey, where you worshiped with friends, where you served the community, and where you heard the voice of God. But 2 years ago, our venue changed as God led us to begin meeting in the YMCA. And in a lot of ways, this place has begun to feel like home, a place where we can come and rest and from which we can go and serve. Well, over the past year, God has brought about conversation regarding what it could look like to invest in a building project here. The elder team at Bedrock has discussed and prayed over the question, would an investment in a building renovation here further our vision of creating a culture and continuing the legacy of the gospel? And at every turn, after every prayer, after every conversation, wise counsel and the Spirit of God have said, go. Continue walking down this path toward fundraising and renovation. And that brings us to today. We want to invite you to begin to dream about what could be. We want to invite you to join us on this path toward prayer, obedience, and giving, faithfulness, gratitude for all that God is doing. We want to invite you to invest in the expansion, not just of a building, but of the kingdom of God. So practically, what does that mean? There's a lot of things you could do in this space. So a couple of things come to mind. The proposed plans right now include a 500 plus seat auditorium where more of our friends and our neighbors and our coworkers can come and hear the good news of the gospel of Jesus, Sunday in and Sunday out. It would allow for more access to our space to provide more ministry opportunity from Monday through Saturday throughout the week. The plans include an area for Kids Rock to create a better, more effective environment for Kids Rock on a Sunday morning. And lastly, what's crazy, the agreement that God has led us to would provide millions of dollars in savings for Bedrock over the next 30 years, that we can invest in vision and not venue. That's the future. That's 2 years away, however long it takes. But what about today? What about right now? What can you do? What's my role? What can we do today? Well, I would encourage you to do three things. Number one, pray. Pray that God would move mightily among His people. Pray that God would draw the unsaved and the unchurched of Lynchburg to Himself. Obviously, you can give. It's going to take a lot of partners to make this happen, and God will provide. Whether you have $10 or $10,000, whether you want to make a one-time gift or recurring monthly donations, we would love to have hundreds of partners join us in this fundraising effort. And lastly, as your personal vision, your family vision overlaps with the vision of Bedrock, would you just continue to simply live out the gospel in your spheres of influence? A year and a half, 2 years from now, this building, inside and out, could look very different. But the vision of Bedrock Lynchburg will not change. Would you consider joining with us as we keep creating a culture and continuing a legacy of the gospel to Lynchburg and around the world?